Welcome everybody in the seismic load analysis of a tall building using ECAD software. For this, let us reopen our previous model, that is model.edb. We are opening that model. Now the model being open, let us add a new load case, that is seismic load in this model. So let us first define the load case, then we will assign the load on the model. For that, let us go to define menu, load patterns. Here all the previous three load cases are present. Let us make a new load case, that is seismic load. Load type will be seismic. Code will be 1893 IS 2002. Now click on add new load. The load is defined. Now click on modify lateral load. Now the seismic load that is defined, that is to be defined, that will act on X and Y direction both. So keeping X direction and Y direction checked. Now regarding the other factors like seismic zone factor, as per IS 1893, we are working with Bangalore city. The building is situated at Bangalore. So as per the code, Bangalore is in zone 2, and for zone 2, zone factor is 0.1. So let us pick up 0.1. Now the site type, there are three types of site. One is for hard soil or rocky soil, 2 is for medium soil, 3 is for soft soil. Let us consider medium type soil for the site. Site type is 2. Importance factor for residential building, we are doing this as residential building. As per IS 1893, importance factor is 1. So we are keeping 1 as importance factor. Now the response reduction factor. Our building is a RCC, ordinary moment resisting frame, OMRF. As per IS 1893, for OMRF, R will be 3. So let us consider 3. Now let us click on OK. Click on OK again. So the seismic load is defined. Now let us go to load combinations. In the load combination, all the predefined combinations are already there. If they are not there, you have to take add default design combination and consider concrete frame design and then click on OK. But in this case, all the combinations are already there, so we don't have to do anything else. The load is already applied over the structure, assigned to the structure. So we are done here. Let us click on save. Now we have to move on to analyzing and designing the structure for the seismic load. For that, let us first open analyze option, then click on set load cases to run. Since we are doing seismic design here and we had earlier designed the dead load, live load, wing load option. So for this case, in the present scenario, wing load need not be considered. So we are selecting wing load and clicking on run do not run option to make it the action to make do not run the window. So the seismic load will be on. Now click on OK. Now from that menu itself we click on run now and the model will be analyzed. So the analysis of the model by ETAP has started. It will take a little time. Let us wait. Now the analysis part is over because we are finding that the displacements are being shown in the 3D model itself. Now we move on to design part. For that, let us click on design, concrete frame design. Now to revise view the preference of design, let us check that design code IS456 is already selected. So it is OK. Now from design menu, let us concrete frame design. Let us start the design phase. It will take quite a bit of time, so we have to go. Now, after the first round of design, ETAP software has given a message that 5 concrete frames needs second round of iteration uh, as per the auto selection of properties. The next level will be selected for these concrete frames. So we have to click yes now. I have clicked on yes. The model will be redesigned again. It has started. It will take a little more time. After this round of iteration, the software has given another warning that 2 more concrete frames have to be reiterated, reanalyzed and designed with a higher safety. So let us click yes again. So now after the design reiteration is completed, the frame is completely designed without any warning, and also the project report is generated. As we can see, the summary report is there. So we can say that we have successfully completed the seismic analysis and design of the tall building with ETAP software. Now we shall go ahead with the model and analyze it being subjected to response spectrum method of seismic loading. So to do that, first let us start with that seismic load is defined within the model. Let us open load patterns. Here seismic load is being defined and both x and y direction are being checked. So now to go ahead with response spectrum, let us first define response spectrum function. So from define menu, click on function, then response spectrum. Let us choose the function type first. That will be under 1893 IS year 2002. Then add new function, that will be response spectrum, the new function name. The seismic zone factor will be for Bangalore zone 2, that will be as before, that will be 0.1. Soil type will be type 2 medium soil. Damping ratio is 5%. So let us now click on OK, and the response spectrum function is created. Click OK on. Now to create a load case under response spectrum, let us click on load case under definition. Now under this dialog box, let us click add new case. The load case will be response spectrum. We have selected a name, response spectrum. Load case type will be response spectrum as well. Then we have to add acceleration, load name U1. The function will be response spectrum. The scale factor will be Ig divided by 2R. So in this case, this will be now under the load applied column of response spectrum, acceleration U1 and U2 both will have a scale factor Ig by 2R that has to be calculated separately, and what we have calculated, that is 1633.5, that is written under scale factor for both the load cases. So keeping everything else as it is, let us click OK and OK again. We don't need to assign this load case to the structure independently. It is auto assigned. So let us go to analyze. Under set load case to run, because we are doing response spectrum analysis, we don't need to run dead load and dive load. So we are choosing run do not run case for both, and even wing load that was previously chosen as do not run. So now we shall click run now. The analysis has begun. So analysis part is over now. We can see that displacements are being shown in the 3D model. Now we will opt to design the member. So let us start the design. It will take quite a bit of time. So let us wait for that. So after the design being over, the warning is there. Analysis and design section differ for 22 concrete frames. For these we have to reiterate analysis and design again. Let us click yes. So after the second round, still there are two frame elements which needs reiterated analysis and design. We have to click yes again. So now the design is being completed. We can see from the 3D model the reinforcements are already calculated, and the report is also available. Is already generated. So we have successfully completed the seismic analysis and design by response spectrum method with the help of ETF software for a tall building. Now it is time that we run the model analysis and design on the model for seismic load by time history function methods. For that, over this unlock model, first under the define menu we have to check that the load case for say seismic load is already defined. So it is there, seismic load. For time history method, we have to see that seismic load will be considered for x direction only. So let us uncheck y direction and click OK. Everything else will remain same. Click OK. First we have to define as before the time history function. So under the define menu function time history, it will be selected from a file. The function name will be time history. The file name that we have to browse and select the function file. Now we have the time history file that we have selected. So first 9 lines has to be skipped. So now click on OK. So we have created the time history. Click on OK. So we have defined the function, time history function. The load case we have to define now. The response spectrum will not be needed. So let us delete that case. Now a new load case time history has to be created. Time history load case type time history model. Now add load pattern acceleration. This is the time history function is the time history. Now the scale factor will be calculated as before. It will be 1633.5 Ig by 2R. Now click on OK and the time history load case is created. Click on OK again. Now carry out the analysis. Before that, which load case to be run, let us check the deadline wind are already kept off from running again. So it is already there. Time history will run. Run now, we are clicking on run now. So the analysis has begun. It will take a little time. So now the displacement values are given and the analysis part is already done. Now we will carry out the design work. So let us start designing. It will take quite some time. It has only started now. So after the first design iteration round, three concrete frames need auto select properties to be upgraded. Let us click on yes. So the design started again. So now the design part is over and reinforcements are already been calculated. We can see the generated reports there. We can view different under the display menu. We can view different force and stress diagrams. So with this, we have completed the time history analysis of a tall building using ECAP software. So let us conclude with this. Thank you.